Okay, we're coming to you live from the Philadelphia Art Museum, Recovery Journals, and Carly, you want to just show them a little bit of where we're at? Okay, so here in Philadelphia, the Art Museum, you might see some people starting to run up behind me. A lot of people come to the Philadelphia Art Museum not only for the art, but also to remember, they remember Rocky and his triumph, and part of that was showing the city of Philadelphia, and then he ran up the steps, got to the top, and he said, "Yay!" And so for a lot of us that lived here in Philadelphia, it had a significant meaning. To me, it meant being able to overcome things in life, obstacles and different things. So today, some of us who have disabilities and different things, we can't run up the steps. Some people walk up the steps. But in addiction and in recovery, what I would like to do today is show you that there's another way to get up the steps, okay? And when you're in addiction and when you're struggling in life, sometimes you make a fool out of yourself in front of people, and sometimes nobody will understand what you're doing. Carl, take this. But the point is that you do what you have to do in recovery to get out of the stuff that you get into, whatever that may be. So I can't run, I have a head injury. I can walk, but I'm not going to. Today, I'm going to crawl to the top of the steps, and that is going just to signify that if you're stuck in an addiction, no matter how hard things may be, and no matter how much you may be struggling, that even if you got to crawl up the steps of life to get out of things, and people are all around you watching, it doesn't matter. Like, you've got to learn to live your life. And I don't care if I look like a fool in front of everybody, because it meant a lot to me to get out of addiction. Mark, come on that side, that sun's up there in my eyes. But I'm just a regular person. I'm nobody special. I didn't die on the streets of Philadelphia. I went through a whole lot of pain and trauma on the streets of Philadelphia. And the one thing that I learned is that you don't give up, no matter what. So trust me, this is hurting my knees. But there's a lot more things that I did that hurt when I was out there using drugs. And I never thought that I would get out of it. But you just don't give up. But I always think about the people that are still out there in an opioid addiction, a drug addiction, hostage to a lot of different things. And we look all kinds of ways when we're trying to get out of it. We hurt our families, we hurt our loved ones, we hurt our friends, and we hurt strangers in society. But we're still a human being, and human beings band together in recovery and in all walks of life so that we can find a way to come up out of the horrible things that we get into. Addiction is never pretty, but recovery is possible for any person. This is really killing my knees. Car, show that last set of steps. Over 28 years ago, a group of people started helping me to live my life differently. And all they said I had to do was keep coming back. But I was going to have to do the work. If you're still out there and you're still struggling and you're still caught in drugs or any kind of issues, you got to do the work. How many steps are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Might be 13. But you take the steps, one step at a time. Rocky ran up the steps because he could. Oh no, there's another set of steps. All right, so this isn't it. I got one more set. It doesn't matter to me that there's a bunch of people here that might be looking or watching, because when I was out there using, I didn't care that people were watching. But one thing I do care about is other people. And sending a message of recovery and hope. And of hope that there's another way to live. And it takes other people to help you. But it also takes you to crawl if you have to. No matter how old you are, addiction doesn't care. It doesn't have a face. It doesn't care.
There you go. Now you can marry her now. Rocky souvenir.
Here's the last step. But the thing is, Cardi, come a little bit closer. This is the last step, but it's not the last step. You've chosen a life in recovery. Recovery is all ongoing, so our families need to understand that once we start crawling, we still need to take care of ourselves, because as long as drugs and all these things are out there, we're going to need a helping hand. So now, I'm going to take this last step. Now I'm going to do the Rocky thing. For anybody that's out there in addiction, that's struggling, and wants to find a new way of life, go get you some recovery! Yeah! Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
No, that's you.
All right, that's all I got for you guys today. And I hope that if you come down to the art museum, that you can walk up with like a normal person. But if you're struggling in addiction, I'm very serious. Crawl if you have to. And that's all I got. Have a great day.